This is the Darwin Project. It's now on Xbox One, and I'm playing on the Xbox One X with it. It will be enhanced, but those details aren't available yet. It's in game preview at the current moment. So to start, it's an arena battler for 10 players. That's the primary type of mode in this. So it's kind of like open world, but it's split into different segments, and then you're battling to the death. It's kind of like the Hunger Games, the battle royale genre that's very popular right now. What's interesting here is you're actually actively crafting items and collecting loot while you're doing so. It's you're more collecting supply loot as opposed to just collecting special items, but there are special items that you can pick up from drop pods. So you're getting things like couches, you're breaking them down, you're breaking down trees, and you gotta keep warm too, because there's the element of the actual winter, which is something a bit different. There's a customization area, so you can change the way your guy looks, shovel, lumberjack, and so forth. Lots of different options. So it's mostly like melee and then kind of bow-based combat. So there's not a lot yet. It's basically just brand new. I've played it on the PC before, so I do have a lot of experience playing it, but this is now just freshly on the console. So what we get here is the solo mode, where 10 players free-for-all. There's also going to be duos, where you work in small squads. And there could be other modes, added later as it is developed. And there's also you can be the show director, and you can kind of control a match and spice it up a bit. So we're going to just jump into a solo. You get thrown into a lobby with people from which you can, slash around and practice your skills before the match starts, and then you're just thrown into the action. You sort of spawn randomly across the world. It's preset in what you have, available with you for the terrain, and then you just kind of move through it, collecting resources and taking out other people, while also dealing with the cold, inclement weather. And the show director comes in, and wow, fantastic. Oh yeah, we're now in the lobby, so there's some weird kind of disconnect issues. I had to reset things. But yeah, okay, so there'll be a weird sort of change in topic at this point. So you get into the lobby, and then you wait for players. You're a bunch of inmates, you're dressed differently, and you're out to kill each other for the entertainment of, whoever. Then there's the director, so somebody plays as that one, and then they just kind of like fiddle around with the world, and we're gonna show that perspective after you get into combat here. So it's very, very straightforward in what you do and how you kind of play. Now we're cutting down trees, we're collecting supplies. The bottom left is our sort of map. You don't know where people are, but you can track them after you see certain things. As you can see, I'm marking up the snow with my feet, leaving tracks. And they're more apparent depending on how deep the snow is. Warning, you don't have the... What? What is this thing? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna ignore that. But yeah, so basically, you're trying to gather supplies fast, track people, kill them, and go along in the world. So the map's split down into the shapes there, and each of those shapes can dynamically have sort of events going on in them. There can be like bombs going off or so forth, and you're trying to actively kind of not be involved in that. And this is also styled very much in the form of a game show. Does that make sense? That's what they're trying to go for with this one. And yeah, cool. Let's see if we can actually, yep, I'm trying to get the fur cloak there. Nice. So you do have to kind of create supplies too that are essential, such as like the arrows. They help a lot with shooting folk. Yeah, and you can see at the bottom all the different items you can have, extra healing things. Right in front of me is a map, so you can kind of get an idea of where everybody is in relativity to yourself. If you come to that post, there's a drop pod with some cool stuff in it. I guess I'm going to try to make my way over there, because why not? Get some action in and kind of show off the gameplay. I think visually it looks pretty good. There's some like slight performance thing. Oh, come on. But I mean, it is you know, in progress as far as development. So I imagine they'll clean it up well. You get a good draw distance. It's looking pretty good, and it's got a fun sort of cartoon style to it. You know, there's a realism, but it's more like a Fortnite style, considering, you know, I'm assuming people have played that at this point. And it does its own sort of thing with the game type, which I think is really neat. I caught this one, like, it caught my eye when I was at E3 17, and I went and chatted with them, and I was able to get into the early playtest and stuff, which was cool. But I definitely did think this one had some potential, because it is very quick and straightforward, and kind of more to the point than a lot of the other Battle Royale games that can take a long time to play. Tripwire. Cool. So now I have a tripwire I can use, which is obviously an advantage if I catch somebody with it. But as you can see, I'm kind of getting a little cold there, the little frost bar on the left, bottom left there. So you're basically just trying to get enough supplies that you can have a little bit of an advantage over everybody else. Obviously the fire is not good because it gives away my position, but, you know, I don't freeze to death, which is obviously good.
Axe kill.
Now it looks like somebody died. And we're just in this, like, frosty sort of battle arena that's got, like, some Ewok style houses to it, which is really weird, but it works. So I don't know if they're, like, sort of camping this or something. I could have sworn somebody was on it earlier. Give myself axe sharpener, and then I get more axe damage. Well, shovel damage. You know, it's all fun, whatever item you have. Let's get that trap down here. You know, just in case I can get somebody into it. And we'll see if I end up with this. Oh, you can see now that there's like a countdown timer in there for people to get out of that zone because it's going to be dangerous. So I got an electronic, which is cool. Hoping for something more interesting, but you never, you know. What you going to get? Permanent upgrade. Physical hits for 10 seconds.
Is now activating an electronic. The show director is now closing a zone.
So that's kind of a huge sort of bonus by having that. So now I've got a shield that kind of will help me out for a limited time. Kind of want to find some wood, and then I can make another. There we go, bear trap. And I'm going to head more into the middle. And it's really easy just to track what's happening, what supplies you have. They're very clear, the icons are very present. And yeah, it's a lot of fun to play. It's going to be cool to see how it works out with doubles in the future, because I think that's definitely going to change things up quite a bit. Warm up. Aw, thanks, director. So that one actually helps me. Yay! What a nice guy. Comes and gives me a little bit of warmth so I don't freeze to death. That's cool. Usually I would expect them to be a little bit more hostile. You know how people can be in when they have an overlord sort of design to them. That's why I was really looking forward to Fable Legends before that was cancelled. Because I wanted to see how, you know, the villain versus the people angle worked. Because you're seeing that a lot more now. There's like Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th. A lot of variations on games these days. And a lot of games.
The show director is now
He's closed the central zone? What a guy. I guess I gotta go around here. And I'm going to increase my movement speed because I got the leather to do so. But you can see also that I'm leaving lots of tracks and making a lot of noise technically. It's as much as it like just brawling and meleeing people as it is sort of tracking and hunting others. And you do die really fast in this. Even if you do have like bonuses. It's really strange I haven't run into people. So there are houses and stuff, but not really too many. Yeah, I seem to be on the opposite side from everybody. That might be why the director is pushing everybody forward. Yeah, I might be intersecting with that one guy.
Forbidden. 4 zones remaining.
Get another level of my fur coat. Stay a little bit more warm. You can kind of like upgrade your tiers for your items too, if you gather enough supplies. It's like, do you live long enough that it's worthwhile? I haven't really had anybody bother me. They seem to be just taking care of each other. So I've had the convenience of sort of chilling out, gathering supplies. They're not hard to find, but they are like sparse enough that it's like, you know, will you come across things or not? I really want that axe sharpener +2. I am worried that somebody will be in the distance, though.
Is available.
Yeah, I think I was here earlier. And I'm being tracked. That's fantastic. So they basically know kind of the general gist of where I am.
East zone is about to be forbidden.
And I'm out of leather. Fantastic. So areas are getting closed down and we are going to be pushed more together. So we should be seeing some intense action going on here shortly. And as you can see, it has been running pretty well. I don't notice too many issues when you're close to people. And I do like the style of the visuals. It feels very frozen almost. Like, it captures the atmosphere well. Oh, jeez, there's a guy right there. Where did he go? He's shooting arrows at me. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Nice kill there.
6 players remaining.
Kind of funny, it says chop wood when you're like killing somebody, but whether. Whoa! Talking about bonuses.
3.
Armor, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
A new electronic is available.
Let's get that axe sharpener nice and upgraded. So it's a lot of like quick hits and then people go flying, and you gotta find the right balance for combat, otherwise you're just gonna get torn apart out here.
Arrow kill.
And let's get a quick warm up going too.
Players remaining.
Just because things are going to be heating up considerably here. Not just the fire beside me, but the fact that everybody's getting pushed into smaller and smaller areas. So death will be happening. I mean, I think the atmosphere is kind of cool. It's got a very distinct look to it that works well. And lots of little small details which are nice. Oh, it's a Canadian flag. Branchwood, Ontario. Branchwood, Ontario? Home of the world's heaviest car. Okay. That's funny. Uh-oh. That's not good. I was really hoping to grab those supplies quicker. Let's see. Maybe I can go around this way. The energy could be a big bonus. You know, in the late game when it comes down to it, because there's only half the population. It's actually been pretty quiet, relatively. And everybody's gonna know where I am, which is not great, but this could be worth it. Yeah, okay. Invisible, ooh.
Axe kill.
And somebody else has died.
4 players remaining.
It's sort of strangely quiet, too. I always find that unsettling in games. Alright, well, I guess I'm heading that way to go kill people. Unless they get pushed my way.
Northeast zone is about to be forbidden.
Okay, so they will be... Ooh! That's cool. So I can jump really high here? That's awesome. I love these variations. They make it a little bit more fun. But that's how they play into the whole arena style a bit more. By having this nice little extra touch. Can't get up into like a tree. No, the trees are not trees. I'm being tracked? That's not good. But it is nice that you can't be tracked forever. It just kind of gives you a glimpse, an idea of where people are. And it looks like somebody's capturing the
Northeast zone is now forbidden.
ability over there.
A new electronic is available.
Is there like a branch flying up?
2 zones remaining. Manhunt has begun.
To win a special loot box. Why would he put a manhunt on me? I thought we were cool, show director. I really did think we were, you know, we connected because of my killing. So that's just one way they mix things up. By basically screwing me over.
Speed up. Deployed.
But at least it gives me some action. Why is he running away? I thought we were gonna fight.
Gravity is back to Earth levels.
Oh, there goes your armor. Where you at? Take your arrows too. So I saw they went this way. Could be hiding in trees though. Ooh. Take a nice shovel throw. Get your ass back here. I didn't put up my shield not to fight you. There we go. Well, that was kind of a waste of the shield.
A new electronic is available.
I don't have enough supplies for armor in that. But I'm still fairly well off considering what I have item-wise. I did not think this would take so long. I honestly expected to die right away.
Northwest zone is about to be forbidden.
50-something seconds? Do I have time to get that? No, I really don't have time for it. This is not good. I don't know how to get out of here. I don't want to die like this. Because I actually am doing quite well. Relatively.
Manhunt target healing zone deployed.
So this is one of the more inclement areas, obviously. I don't want to jump over that.
A new electronic is available. Northwest zone is now forbidden. Final zone. If you're called,
This is not good.
fire.
Jeez. I'm like dying of cold here. Which is not good. There goes a lot of my health. Oh, I don't want to teleport. Okay.
Sudden death.
Sudden death? Oh, that's not good. That's not cool. Come on.
A new electronic is available.
Oh, crap. I'm gonna die from this thing. That's not good. Well, that's how it goes, I guess, sometimes.